Hello, good morning. Good morning to everyone. This is day 8 of our family screen time plan challenge. So, you're welcome again, and today we're about to talk about a very important topic, very vital, and that has to do with cyber security, cyber privacy, and cyber protection, privacy and protection. The internet world is um, is a global community of both the good and the bad, and that is why we need to teach our kids um, how they need to protect themselves in the cyber community. So we are no longer having to deal with just people within our locality. When you're in the cyber world, you have to deal with people outside, different kinds of people with different religion, with different perspectives, with different motives. Some are there on ulterior motives. So that is why this is also very important. We teach our children how to identify certain individuals, certain whatever, some contents, okay, that they are being pushed out there, the ways to protect themselves, the way they can protect their mental health as well. So that is why we're here to talk about the cyber privacy and protection. Okay, so one of the ways to help our children is to have conversations about what I talk about. Number one thing I want to talk about is digital footprints. We call it digital footprints. Our children need to recognize that when they are in the cyber world, they are leaving whatever thing they are posting, whatever video they are sharing, whatever comments they are making, they are leaving footprints that can be traced back to them in the future. Okay, of recent and in recent times, we have had people having this issue about the things they post, which will later on in the future haunt them. And people are really good in digging out contents. So some people's work is to discredit people when they maybe occupy a certain position in the society. They will go to their social media account and start looking for how they can pin that person down. So we need to guide our children about this, and we need to tell them how important they need to put whatever they are doing in perspective, as in they should think before they post. Basically, before they click on anything, they should be very careful. Before they type anything, before they react to anything, they need to be very careful. So these digital footprints is actually not only for the kids. Even as adults, our children need to be guided. They need to know the chats they are having. Everybody, they are there for life. It is forever. Whatever you are doing on the internet is forever. All right, it will always be there. So whatever you want to post, you must ask yourself some questions. Why am I posting this? Okay, so I will go to the second one. You need to let them know is about sensitive information. Sensitive information, why they need to protect sensitive information. Okay, so things that have to do with their personal information, sharing some of these things online, they should be very careful. Sharing their residence, sharing their very intimate information about themselves, they should be very careful pushing those things out. And because they can push certain things out that will later will put them and their family at risk. All right, we've had people kidnap issues, okay, from people that had contact with the child, maybe school address. We can share too much. So we need to tell our children that they do not need to share so much. And this usually happens when the child is trying to always have something to post. There's this tendency to always post something, and when he's there, maybe he's trying to bow to peer pressure. He wants to always be out there, all right. And I will talk about that, some tech issues that children face, like the FOMO, the FOMO, fear of missing out, not trying to always be relevant. They can put themselves out there and start sharing unnecessary information, sensitive information they shouldn't share. So we need to guide our children. We need to tell them that there are things they must keep private. There are certain sensitive information about themselves, about their families, that they should keep private. Some photos they should keep private, just for the family. So whatever they want to do, they should ask themselves question: is this relevant? Will this bring a problem to my family? Will my parents be comfortable with this content I'm putting out there? All right. Even for the parents, there are things about your children you should be careful sharing. All right. We should not put so much out there that tomorrow they would feel embarrassed. Okay. There are some certain people, they can post pictures of their children, maybe their babies not wearing clothes and all, nude. This is not right. It's not proper. There are some contents that are not proper, because later on in the future, your child would see himself in that kind of position and may not like it, may not be a very good one. So it's both for the kids and the parents. We should actually be very careful the kind of information we share. Then the third one is wrong content, inappropriate content. There are some contents that come at our children that they need to be very careful about. There are scammers out there. They push this narrative of maybe freebies. When you give us this information, we will do this for you. When you give us your account number, your PIN, we should our children should be very careful when they come across certain information like that. Then things that have to do with pornography, there are ads that are coming at them. We should tell them that they should not click on those ads. All right. And they should know the addictiveness of some of these contents. Okay, they are harmful and they will damage their brain. Okay, so they should have an idea of what some of these inappropriate contents can do to their mental health. All right, because there's this algorithm that whenever you click on such things like that, more of it will come. So they should be careful. Then you should teach them how to report or flag inappropriate content sent to them, maybe by some scammers. Anytime they see information coming from these individuals, they should learn how to report them. Okay, they should go to that page, click the report button, and state exactly the name and whoever it is, and report such a person. They should report such a person so that they will not have access to them. All right, so this is the kind of world we're living in right now. So we can't afford to act as if we don't know. Okay, so this is the world we're living in. It's a very sensitive world, and we are living global digital footprints. We are leaving digital footprints. We are leaving a lot of things behind, and people can use those information and harm us or counter us later on in the future. So online safety. Okay, that's the next one. All right, online safety. Our children should be taught on how to keep themselves safe online, meaning that whatever they are trying to do, especially our teenagers that have access, they should use strong passwords. Encourage them to always use very strong passwords, and also they should protect their passwords from their friends. Some people may find themselves, okay, this is my best friend, this is my bestie, I can share. No, don't share. All right, tell them they do not need to share. You can trust them, but there's no need for you to share, because some of the times some things can leak out. It may not be in your bestie's plan, but so it's good they keep their passwords to themselves. I heard the story of a boy that visited the family. He had access to the family laptop, and he clicked on this the family the laptop, and the children gave him their password, and he made order. He had access, opened it, and now used the parents' credit card to make order of things the family do not need. Only for the next day the goods arrived, and the mother was surprised. So we should teach our children the reason why they need not to share their passwords. So that's how they can keep themselves safe online. Okay, they should know that a lot is going on online, and then never share any financial transactions online. Okay, they should be vigilant to notice when some of these scammers show up. All right. Then the fourth one is privacy settings. So we should actually teach our children how to set their all the apps they install. They should set it to their age, to their correct age, because these apps, some of them were not designed with children in mind, like I said before. So when they do not know their particular age, they can allow certain contents to get to them, which is not necessary. Okay, so we should teach our children and help them, and one of the ways is through that parenting monitoring app, where you have an idea of the kind of apps your children are downloading. Go to the app and check the age limit of that app, and set your children's set the privacy settings. Put up the privacy settings for your children. This will help to filter out inappropriate content. If you don't know, some apps like Snapchat are now being handled by robots. Okay, so not necessarily humans. Robots are opening Snapchat accounts. So your child can be interacting with a robot, and the robot doesn't know whether he's a child. Okay, so they can start sharing some sensitive information, some matured information that your child do not need. So we need to be careful about that. Then we need to also discuss certain things with our children, have safety conversation with our children, meaning that we need to be approachable so that our children can have this conversation, find us as accessible, find us accessible, okay, to have these conversations with them. So they will not feel uncomfortable with you. They should be able to feel free to tell you, okay, this is the challenge I'm having. Okay, and some of them that children are having is what I call like cyberbullying. Okay, children are facing cyberbullying every day. So as parents, these are some of the tech issues our children are having, that is leading them to all kinds of anxiety problems and all that. So our children should understand that some people are there to humiliate them, some people are there to intimidate them, and when they identify certain people like that, they should quickly block them. Okay, so we need to empower our children to block off. Don't try to please anybody when you're online. When anybody is always harassing you online, please unfriend that person, block that person. Okay, for your mental sanity. Don't go there to please anybody. Okay, it has to be you protecting yourself. Okay, so do not condone that. And then take a snapshot. Teach them how to take a snapshot of that conversation, so they can use it to report maybe to their teacher or to their parents or to any authority of such a thing going on. Okay, and at the same time also teach your children they should not be cyber bullies themselves. So okay, so we need to also tell them why they should be empathetic. Don't laugh at people, don't mock people online, and they should be aware that this cyberbullying is classed as a cyber crime. Okay, so it's jailable. All right, within a certain jurisdiction, you can do something, you can harass people online, and you'll be questioned. Okay, so authorities can question you, and a lot of people have got into trouble just on clicking on saying making certain statements about people, I will kill you and all that. And this can be used against them in the court of law. So we need to teach our children about that, okay, and not even support it. Don't even like the post. When you see people that are posting negative comments about people, do not join in. So they should be careful, because the law does not take anything as a joke. There's no it's not taken for fun, okay? So these are some of it. And like I mentioned, fear of missing out. Our children want to be out there and keep posting content, and they need to always be online to know what is going on and all that. You should let them know that they should be comfortable with themselves. Don't compare yourself with anybody. Instead of the FOMO, that's fear of missing out, they should be JOMO, joy of missing out. Don't always think about whatever that person is doing, okay? Some of people are very good at sending fake pictures, maybe where they are relaxing on the island, and these things can easily be done using certain apps. So do not be moved. Be comfortable with yourself. Let's teach our children contentment, all right? So that way they will be able to be brave enough or confident enough to fight any distractions that come at them. Then another tech issue that parents should know, especially our teenage parents should know, that children have some children have burner phones. Burner phones are phones that they keep, it may be cheaper phones they keep away from their parents, that their parents do not know, okay, and they use it to do some have some private conversations that they don't want their parents to know. So parents can be thinking, oh, my children just owns one phone. It may not be true. Some of them have access to phones like that. In abroad, they have prepaid phones, okay, that that are disposable after making certain calls or doing certain inappropriate things. They can dispose. So this is why we need to be open with our children, so that they do not indulge in some of these activities without our knowledge, okay? So when you are the shouting type, you are always angry at them, they will shy away from telling you their issues. All right, so burner phones, we should be aware of that. Then Fista account, that's the fake Instagram account, okay? These are accounts that that can keep that person private. The person will not know. The person will not know. You may think your child has this particular Instagram account, okay, that you know about. Your child can also, a child, not your child, can also have a fake Instagram account where he hides his ID, communicates to a certain community. So we need to be involved. Parents, we need to be involved in our children's life. We're not going to be God, though, but then we are going to do our bit by protecting our children. So these and many more are some of the things that are going online, and why we need to keep our children safe, and why we need to have these media conversations with them, okay, and not opening them up to certain contents that are wrong for them. So this is the little I want to share with us today. Please endeavor to read this and listen to this and share this video, subscribe to this channel, even let your children have access to this channel. Everything I'm saying here is for their good. Share this video with them, watch it with them, and let them know that they need to protect themselves online, protect their family online, then protect their lives entirely, okay? Online is so important. Some people are out there to destroy lives. Some people are out there, okay, also to uplift lives. Through the internet, they can, have very good, strong friendships and all that. So, but at the end of the day, let them be cautious. Thank you, and I wait for tomorrow's video. Thank you. Bye.